You stand in front of your kitchen counter every morning, opening 3, 4, maybe 5 different bottles of anti-aging supplements. You swallow a handful of pills, multivitamins, hair formulas, skin boosters, and you feel a sense of pride. You think you are buying insurance for your future. You think you are giving your body the building blocks it needs to stay young. But an hour later, you feel a strange heaviness. By the afternoon, you're bloated. And despite all these miracle nutrients, you look in the mirror and see that your midsection is getting firmer and more resistant every single month. I am here to tell you a hard truth that the billion-dollar supplement industry spends millions to hide. Your anti-aging multivitamin is likely turning your liver into a cluttered basement. It is not healing you. It is creating metabolic clutter that is physically hardening your belly. Today, we are going to expose the vitamin scam. I'm going to show you why synthetic nutrients are the primary fuel for a basketball belly, why your liver is choking on fillers, and the exact 3-step protocol to clear the clutter and reclaim your metabolic flow. Before we go any further, I want you to perform the diagnostic check that tells us exactly how much clutter your liver is carrying. Stand up, place your hand flat against your upper abdomen, right under your rib cage on the right side. Press in. Does it feel like a soft, squishy pillow? Or is it hard, pushing back against your fingers like a basketball? If it's hard, your liver is likely inflamed and congested. It is physically enlarged because it is struggling to process the very supplements you are paying a fortune for. Why does this happen? It's a matter of bioavailability versus toxicity. Most commercial multivitamins are made from synthetic, lab-created versions of nutrients because they are cheap to manufacture. They use cyanocobalamin for B12, which is literally a molecule of B12 attached to a cyanide molecule. They use magnesium oxide, which has an absorption rate of only about 4%. They use synthetic vitamin E and D2. Your liver is a biological organ. It speaks the language of real food. When you dump a handful of synthetic chemicals into your system, your liver doesn't see health. It sees junk mail. Because the liver doesn't recognize these synthetic shapes, it cannot easily convert them into energy or use them for repair. So, it does what any overwhelmed system does. It files them away. It wraps these unidentifiable molecules in fat cells and stores them right there, inside the liver and around your organs. This is the definition of metabolic clutter. You are literally stuffing your liver with nutritional trash that it can't take out to the curb. Over time, this clutter causes the liver to swell, leading to that rock-hard basketball feeling under your ribs. You aren't aging. You are just cluttered. But it's not just the vitamins. It's the fillers and binders. Have you read the other ingredients list on your bottles? You'll see things like titanium dioxide, magnesium stearate, talc, and microcrystalline cellulose. These are industrial anti-caking agents and dyes. They are used to make the pills move through machines faster in the factory, not to help your body. When you take these every day, you are forcing your liver to filter out industrial dust first thing in the morning. This creates a state of liver hypoxia, where the liver cells are so busy dealing with the binders that they can't perform their primary job, burning fat and regulating your hormones. For women over 35, this is a disaster. During perimenopause and menopause, our liver is already working overtime to manage the shifts in estrogen and progesterone. Adding vitamin clutter on top of hormonal shifts is like trying to organize a house during a hurricane. This is why you feel stuck. This is why your skin tags are appearing and why your 3:00 a.m. heart race is getting worse. Your liver is so busy trying to process your anti-aging pills that it has no capacity left to keep your insulin stable or your heart calm. We need to stop the pill-popping panic and start the metabolic clearing. We need to move from synthetic clutter back to living nutrients. Here is your 3-step clutter-free protocol for the next 30 days. Step 1. The supplement strike. For the next 14 days, I want you to stop taking every non-prescription supplement in your cabinet. If it wasn't prescribed by a doctor for a specific medical condition, it goes in a box and under the sink. We need to stop the incoming trash so the liver can finally start taking the existing trash out. Don't worry about becoming deficient in 2 weeks. You likely have plenty stored in that visceral fat anyway. By stopping the intake, you are giving your liver a metabolic Sabbath. You are finally letting the parking attendant in your liver go home so the cells can breathe. Step 2. The real food infusion. We are going to replace your pill nutrients with food nutrients. For the next 30 days, your goal is to get your minerals from charged water and your vitamins from whole foods. This means eating real food, comida de verdad. Instead of a synthetic vitamin C pill, have half a bell pepper. Instead of a cheap magnesium pill, have a bowl of pumpkin seeds or a large serving of dark leafy greens. These nutrients come wrapped in fiber, enzymes, and cofactors that act as a GPS for your liver. Your body recognizes these shapes. It knows exactly how to use them, and it doesn't need to store them in fat cells to deal with them later. This prevents the basketball from growing and starts the softening process. Step 3. The circulation reset. We have to move the clutter out of the system. I want you to commit to 45 minutes of Zone 2 walking 4 times a week. This steady, rhythmic movement is like a pressure wash for your internal organs. It improves blood flow to the liver, helping it mobilize the stored fat and synthetic waste. Pair this with a 16.8 fasting window. By not eating from 7 p.m. until 11 a.m., you are giving your liver 16 hours where it has zero new work to do. This is the only time your liver can perform autophagy, the biological process of self-eating where it breaks down the metabolic clutter and recycles it. This is how you turn a basketball back into a pillow. How do you know if it's working? Within the first 10 days of the supplement strike, you will notice a lightness in your body that you haven't felt in years. Your brain fog will start to lift because your liver isn't dumping toxic binders into your bloodstream. But the real proof is in the press test. Every Sunday morning, press into that area under your right rib cage. You should feel the density changing. As the clutter is cleared, the liver shrinks back to its normal size, and the abdominal wall becomes soft and yielding. Please remember, I am not saying all supplements are bad. There are high-quality, whole food-based, third-party tested nutrients that can be very helpful. But you cannot build a healthy body on a foundation of metabolic clutter. You must clear the liver first. And as always, if you are on prescription medications for your heart, your blood sugar, or any chronic condition, you must consult your healthcare provider before stopping or starting any protocol. This is about being smart and functional, not reckless. Stop being a victim of anti-aging marketing. Stop paying companies to clutter your liver and harden your belly. Your body doesn't need a miracle pill. It needs real food, living water, and the time to heal itself. Tell me in the comments, how many supplements are you taking every morning? And when you did the belly press just now, was it a basketball or a pillow? I want to help you decide which bottles to put in the box and which ones to keep. If this video helped you realize that your healthy habits were actually holding you back, hit the like button and subscribe. In our next video, we're going to talk about the skin-to-liver connection and why your skin is literally screaming about your insulin levels before you ever see it on a blood test. Clear the clutter, reclaim your flow. I'll see you in the next video.